Hej, hej, witajcie, z tej strony Lechu w kolejnym odcinku z Midnight Suns. Ostatnio pooglądaliśmy sobie tu trochę Opactwo, żeśmy zwiedzili. Teraz pora już na troszeczkę akcji, pora się poruszać. Mamy tutaj misję Pakt z Diabłem.
It was just recently that the Hudson
No
Yards
to
Development
lecimy.
Restoration Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that one for a minute.
Proszę bardzo. 3 postacie.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal.
Very.
This area in particular?
Occasionally.
Don't worry. This is a different portal to a different location.
No dobra.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Oh.
The falafel place down the road stays open till 3.
Oh, right, sure. Only maybe next time say it less vampire-y.
No okej.
Not bad for our first team up.
Almost feels like cheating with you two on our side.
To do roboty.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now. Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
Gonna need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
I've
No
always
i
considered
dobra.
Faust as a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Zobaczmy, na kim siedzą najwięcej. Najwięcej siedzi chyba na Karol. Już tak, najwięcej jest na Karol. Dobra. Okej. No to tak. Raz. Z szybkością nie tracimy zagrania. Fajnie. Teraz wykorzystajmy atak środowiskowy za heroizm. Dobra, znowu mam 0, ale mam jeszcze 3 zagrania karty. To jest 20. Za drogo. Wymieńmy sobie tą kartę. Drugi heal potrzebuję. No cóż, nic innego nam nie doszło. Trudno. Trzeba będzie trochę improwizować. Nie.
Here we go. And what did we
Wow.
learn today?
Cool. Dobra. trochę lepiej. Żadnego nie trafię. Trudno. Zróbmy to tak.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Całkiem dobrze.
This is a serious predicament for you.
Przydałaby się jeszcze jakaś inna karta. No nic.
Exactly what I needed.
Doszła trochę za późno, ale to nie szkodzi. Wykorzystamy punkt heroizmu.
They're mine.
I jeszcze raz.
I'm on it.
No dobra, resztę trzeba wziąć na klatę niestety.
Payback's gonna be fun.
You're gonna regret that. We've got company.
Okej.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
Dobra. I na razie tak. Pozbędziemy się najpierw tych dwóch.
About time. You kissed the mother with that mouth?
Fajnie. Teraz
Come
tego.
get it. I'm
Awans,
still in my
super.
prime.
Plus do zdrowia i do siły ataku. Super.
Let's
No
do
to
this.
teraz tego.
Not bad.
Wciąż nie tracę zagrań karty przy tym, bo to były ataki z szybkością. No dlaczego nie? Zobaczmy co nam dojdzie.
About time.
Ile życia? 14. Zróbmy to tak. I tak.
I could have made that so much worse.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Get her.
Okej.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Dobra. To wyszło załatwić dwóch. Co najmniej jednego. Spróbujmy tak. Najpierw dodamy sobie 2 heroizmu. Uleczając Karol. Spoko. Zobaczmy, co mamy na wymianie. Kolejne 2 heroizmy. No to się przyda.
Should get the blood pumping.
Łańcuch mam słaby, ale mam 4 punkty heroizmu teraz. Mogę wydać, więc wydamy tak.
Playtime's over.
Tu załatwimy sobie tych 2. Tu załatwimy kolejnych 2.
Time to bleed.
Dobra. Pozbędziemy się tego jednego. No szkoda, że nie doleci. Trudno. Chociaż z drugiej strony może nie. Tak będzie lepiej.
You asked for it.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Fajnie. I jeszcze zrobimy tak.
Get ready.
Mam jeszcze ruch, więc go wykorzystam. Dobrze będzie uszkodzić trochę tą tarczę. W następnej turze powinna być mniejsza. Za daleko. Nie szkodzi. Skończył się heroizm. No cóż, trudno. Wymienimy sobie jedną z tych kart. A nie mam heroizmu. Dobra, mniejsza. No to kończymy tyle.
Lucky shot.
As long as I get to hit you back.
O, w tarczę poszło.
Something is wrong.
Looks like they call for help.
Dobra, teraz się znałem z tarczą. No ten się rozłożył.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you.
Dobra.
There is dark magic at work here. You must not let Hydra escape.
Show mnie nie ustało. Bardzo dobrze. Blade jeszcze ma krwawienie, może założyć. Dobrze. Przyda się kradzież życia. Zbądźmy się tej tarczy.
It's on.
I am impressed.
Teraz możemy już sobie wziąć artefakt. Ale zanim to zrobię, jest jedna karta z szybkością. Zobaczyć, czy nie uda mi się dobrać drugiej. No niestety nie ma. Trudno. Bądźmy się kogoś. Karol wytrzyma.
Get some.
Interesting.
No dobra. Przyda się jeszcze pozbyć kogoś. Fajnie. Stoi za daleko, niestety. Heroizm też mi się skończył. Nie szkodzi. Tak, na razie zabierzmy artefakt.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
No dobra. No i musimy przyspieszyć, bo nie mogę już nic więcej zrobić.
That's not supposed to hurt.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variance gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult
Pozbymy się
catalyst.
tego.
Got it. Stop the truck.
Tu nic nie tracę.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Też nieźle. Mam odepchnięcie. Nie mam go gotowy odepchnąć. Zobaczmy. Dobra, może tu coś
What's
wejdzie.
this? Let's do
Może
it.
tak.
Didn't think I could get any stronger.
Awans zawsze mi ulubiony. To zagrania jedną kartę.
So that's how that works.
Tak, tam nic nie zrobi, więc bez problemu. pięknie.
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate, full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
Całkiem nieźle. Nie, tylko gwiazdkę odjęli za to, że troszkę za długo to robiłem. 6 tur to troszkę długo, ale to nie szkodzi. I tak fajnie wyszło, bez strat własnych. No i doszło
Nice job
do
out there,
przyjaźni.
kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
Okej. No to idziemy. Niko wysłał nam wiadomość. Kto tam może pukać? No tak.
I know you're awake in there. You just replied to me. Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later, Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
No dobra. Pójdziemy.
These missions can't be good for Caretaker's blood pressure. That's twice now her precious hunter has almost gotten smacked by Hydra.
Feeling good today, girl?
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Was your father there for you when you found out?
Dad was evil too. Long story, lots of drama. There was a cool dinosaur. I'll fill you in later. Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
Tylko mi, że nie przyszło mi to do głowy.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. Can we do it again?
No i fajnie. Dostałem plus 7 punktów przyjaźni. Bardzo fajnie.
So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or who were the runaways?
Odnośnie kostura jedynego.
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The staff of one interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Jak to właściwie działa?
Can you tell me how the staff of one functions?
It's, blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
Odnośnie kostura, jeszcze coś może
I
musi
had some
być?
questions about your staff.
Go for it.
Wydaje się potężna, ale jednocześnie ograniczona.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
Mogę spytać się o Runaways?
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Jak staliście się drużyną?
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out 2 very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
Nice.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Gdzie są teraz? Nice.
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
Pójdziesz.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively. It's a shame that Faustus got away, but I doubt he'll leave the city until his objectives are complete. There's still time for us to have a word with him. Looks like you're finding your way around, maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
Naprawdę były takie dobra, bo czasem wydają się specjalnie inne. Naprawdę były takie
I
dobra.
remember many sleepless nights and blood-soaked days. Always on the hunt.
I'll give you that. But there were times back then I wouldn't trade for anything. With both you and...
Agatha. Where is Agatha?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
To dla ciebie za trudne.
You do not have to do this.
Thank you, but I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. And more so than anyone, you deserve to know. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
No i teraz mamy już do wyboru ciemną ścieżkę albo jasną. Ja skupię się na razie na tej ciemnej.
Wanda's powers were so out of control they cost a life. Your decision may have saved lives, if not the entire Abbey.
I like to believe that, especially given her current situation. Wanda, Agatha, it seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Może tak, ciemności, prawości, światłości. Można odblokować potężną nagrodę w postaci kart. Dobrze. Idziemy za Charlie. Do kapliczki Agaty. No i jest Agata. Jak może zauważyliście, Agata jest z kotem. Tego kota można znaleźć w opactwie, on też daje całkiem niezłe bonusy, gdy się go znajdzie. I to jest właśnie kot, o którym mówił Tony Stark też.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Okay.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a Bloodgate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Ominous indeed.
No i dobra, spróbujmy w takim razie. To jest pierwsza pieczęć. Tuba starożytnych bogów. Lecimy.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah, caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
No i pięknie. Pokonaj wszystkich wrogów, by ukończyć te starcie.
As
Bardzo
the
proszę.
goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called the giver of
Chodźmy.
justice. You can expect a good heart, or at least her idea.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Dobra. Zrobimy sobie wymiankę. Jest szybkość.
You were too weak for this fight. You had your chance to escape. Your mother abandoned you.
Dobra, został mi jeszcze tak. Jeden do heroizmu i ruchy. No i to było wszystko, co mogę zrobić.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
Feel my call. Now that was something.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Elegancko. No to wejdźmy sobie jeszcze. Mamy tutaj kolejną pieczęć księżycową. Mamy też wyblakła strona z dziennika. Jest to strona z dziennika Wandy. Co jeszcze możemy tutaj znaleźć? To chyba wszystko. Umieszczamy pieczęć. I dostajemy pierwszą pieczęć, którą będę mógł otwierać różne przejścia w opactwie.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Poziom sztuki tajemnej. Zwiększa swój poziom sztuki tajemnej. Dokładnie. O tym wspominałem. I proszę bardzo. Pozbywamy się pierwszej bariery.
Noble Ashtur guides my hand.
Mam klucz? Nie mam żadnego. Nie szkodzi, klucze się później też znajdą.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
No i pięknie. Poszło elegancko. Ja się już z wami żegnam. Dziękuję bardzo, że byliście, że oglądaliście. Do zobaczenia w następnym nagraniu. Na razie, cześć.